Welcome to You're My Best Friend, a podcast about life, friendship, and tacos. My name is Ruben Jay.
And I'm Moxy Ann.
And Moxy, it has been an incredible weekend for me personally. I had a great weekend. How was your weekend? How was your week looking?
You know, my weekend was pretty great, actually. Should I tell people about what I did?
Nope.
Cool.
Sweet.
That's so mean.
I have things and stuff. My hair does not look as good as it did 2 seconds ago. Great.
That was so mean.
What was so mean? That was not a mean.
How about this? You give me like a 10-second breakdown of your weekend, and I'll give you a 10-second breakdown of my weekend.
How about we just move on from this conversation?
I want to tell people about what I did.
It's a secret.
No, it's not.
You can't. It's not something. It's bad luck.
No, not.
It's bad luck to tell people on the podcast that you found a wedding dress.
Hey!
Oh, she hates me now.
I hated you long before this. It's okay.
It's true. One day we'll tell our children how much we hated each other.
Yep.
Respect our individual children.
Yeah, not our children. I don't want to fuel the rumors any more than they already are.
I meant to say, like, my children, I'll tell my children and she'll tell her children, and then our children will naturally hate each other.
Yeah, they'll be sworn enemies, mortal enemies.
Yeah, because it's like a pre-American like royal families rivalry type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're going for with our future life. Moxy, this episode is really just so that we can have an episode out. We have so many things in the works that we can't really tell people about. So we're going to tell them about it.
Exactly. What do you want to start with?
I think the most important thing to talk about, so we can get it on the record, is the stuff that you have planned for the new year.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like if we get it on the record, it's more likely to happen.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah. I have a goals sheet for 2021, and a lot of it involves music. I would read it to everybody, but then then it won't come true. But
Not how that works, but okay.
A few things. Well, that's what you said about the dress.
Yeah, it's bad luck for you to tell people on a podcast that you bought a wedding dress that is both purple and orange.
Why would you release my wedding colors?
You know me. I just my life goal is to ruin any sense of happiness that you might have.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So
anyway,
your goal sheet. Let's talk about that.
My goals sheet.
Let me ask you this: what exactly is a goal sheet? This seems very new agey, like something that like kids in high school are doing these days. What is a goal sheet?
A goal sheet is actually something that was introduced to me while I was in college. So one of my favorite professors in college, Mr. Dave Beatty. You know Mr. Dave Beatty.
I do know Mr. Dave Beatty, but he does not like to talk to me.
So one of our assignments for the class Music Career Development, which is a real class, one of the assignments was to fill out this goals sheet. And the questions on it were, what are your professional goals? What areas of music do you intend to pursue at a professional level? What will you use to measure whether or not you achieve your goals? How do you see yourself generating income? How do you align your professional goals with your personal faith? What are your personal goals? Do you intend to marry, have children, etc.? What type of lifestyle will make you content? How do you align your personal goals with your personal faith? And then my own personal favorite question is, why does Hawaii have an interstate freeway? Now, Ruben, why does Hawaii have an interstate freeway?
Let's not get into this philosophy.
Anyway,
such a big topic to discuss. We don't have time to discuss why Hawaii has an interstate highway.
Freeway.
You said highway, but okay.
So anyway, this past year has been very difficult for me because I tend to be all or nothing when it comes to my musical goals, especially because I'm on my own now. It was, it's a lot easier when you're working in a team, but I'm not working in a team anymore. I'm kind of on my own. And so I either, like with my last single, The Egg, I like from inception of the song, like thinking, oh, I should write a song about Hong Kong, to the release date of the music video and the song was 20 days. And so
it's also been like 16 months since that song came out.
I'm not plugging the song. What I'm saying is I tend to be
I'm just letting people know that it's been a while since the song.
Yeah. So I either like go fast and hard, or I don't, or I just try to like perfect and perfect and perfect until there's nothing left to perfect, because I'm a perfectionist and I'm a little, neurotic. So as the year comes to a close, I will be leaving my job, my my office job. And I'm going to have a little bit more time. So I decided to sit down and make a list of goals that I want to accomplish in 2021. Some of them on here are personal. They're not all music related. It's just like,
forward me this list
if you want.
Yeah. Can you forward it to me right now? I'm just curious.
Yeah. Some of them are personal, like get married is on the list. You never know. It has to be on there.
Well, so hey, I have to ask this question now. Was it not on your goal list a couple of years ago? What happened?
Are you referring to the last engagement or just in general?
Well, the last 4 engagements, really.
What? Ruben, we don't tell people about all the times you proposed.
I have never proposed to you.
That's exactly what I'm saying. We don't tell people.
I've proposed situations, I've proposed questions, but I've never proposed marriage to you. Unless you count this podcast.
That's what they all say, So
I would not want to. Anyway.
Marry me? Am I not a catch?
For somebody.
Yikes.
For Brad, you are not only a catch, but you're also a home run.
Amen to that.
So real quick side note, my brother, long story short, my brother is in Arizona State Prison. That could have gone one of 2 ways.
That is a very long story.
He's either in Arizona State University or Arizona State Prison. But he had sent me, he had talked to his girlfriend at the time, and she was like, oh yeah, he says that he's a snack in there. And I'm like, oh yeah, in the prison, he's definitely more than a snack. He's a whole damn buffet. So for you and Brad, you're also the whole damn buffet, just FYI.
Wow. I don't know whether I should be flattered or offended.
Why is get a Starbucks drink named after you on your list?
It's not. I took that off. How did I accidentally send that to you?
What would you call the Starbucks drink named after yourself?
The Moxarama. I came up with that a little too fast.
I think, would it be a mocha drink?
Yeah.
The Moxy mocha?
The Moxa.
The matcha Moxy.
But I don't like matcha.
Neither do I. Anyway, go back to your goal list.
Okay, so back to my goal list. Some of them are like career oriented, some of them, and there's only 10 points on here, but a lot of them are related to.
I have to interrupt one more time. Why is ending the podcast number 1 on the list?
It was just the first thing I thought of.
It's also the second thing on the list. In fact, It's 70% of this list.
Yeah.
And it just gets more and more vulgar as it gets down to number 7.
It's a major goal of mine. So number 1 on the list is not quit the podcast. It is actually to release some more videos on YouTube, and specifically some cover songs.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. Personally, I have a pretty big background in doing cover bands, cover groups, anything from 80s to top 40 to pop to whatever. I grew up like doing other people's music, and then I got into my first cover group when I was 16, and ever since then I've been, gigging regularly, and I love it because it's an easy way to make money, it's an easy way to make people happy and just have fun on stage. I love performing. I am a performing person. That's what I do. So I am going to transition that and take it to YouTube and release at least one cover song in a video.
One cover song in a video in 2021?
In 2021. At least. I'm just going to see if I can do it.
Well, I know you can do it. I mean, half of the job's already been done. A lot of things. It's a matter of pushing the button to release it.
Should I talk about number 2?
Yes. Okay.
So number 2, this is something that I've been working on for quite some time now.
About 17 years to be exact.
No. And it's just because I'm a perfectionist that I haven't released anything yet. I will be releasing an EP in 2021. My first EP by myself. Thank you. Are you done now?
$1 in the jar. Don't know what's going on here. Anyway, talk about the EP.
So this EP, it's something inspired by a very traumatic life event that I went through a couple of years ago. It has been in the works since that time, and it is a themed EP. There's not too much more that I can release because I know how many people listen to this podcast, but it is going to be hard rock. It is going to be killer. I've been working with some guys I consider my brothers on this. I can't really release. I don't want to release too much because I don't want to give too much away right now. But I mean, we're talking like along the lines of some of the heavier female fronted hard rock bands that are out there right now. It sounds like that.
Can I explain to people my interpretation of the project?
If you want.
It's if Taylor Swift was a hard rock singer and actually talented, this would be the record she would release.
Hold on, Taylor Swift is actually talented.
I don't think writing songs about all the people that you've slept with in Hollywood that didn't call you back is really talented.
Songwriting wise, she is very talented.
She doesn't write most of the songs that she releases anyway, but whatever. Most people don't write half the songs they release. The biggest songs off people's records are usually not written by them. Just FYI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when is this EP going to come out? Because I need to know. I need to put it in my calendar.
In 2021, and that's all I can release right now.
October 17th.
Why that specifically?
I have no idea. That's a date that's in my head for some reason. What do I have going on October 17th?
I don't know.
His wedding?
No, that's not anybody's wedding, I don't think.
I mean, I'm sure it's somebody's wedding.
Well, probably, just statistically speaking. One of my other goals, this is something that I personally am excited about. I've never, for as much as I'm learning about social media, I've never been a big social media person. Like my sister had to get me on Instagram. Like years after Instagram was a thing because I just didn't want to. I have already started a TikTok account and I will be posting regularly on it next year. And it's going to be primarily musical stuff. So I'm going to be doing a cappella videos, covers, hard rock videos, anything that people want to see, I'll be doing. And you can go follow that TikTok account at Moxy and Music. What?
So anything that anybody wants to see will be on this TikTok account.
Not anything that anybody wants to see. That sounds like a risky maneuver.
Because I really want to see you do a hard rock cover of the Chicken Dance.
I think I could whip something up for you.
As long as it's not the chickens, I'm good. Whip up the chickens. I'm making a chicken salad.
I could do that too.
I don't want to try your chicken salad, no offense.
I don't really want to either.
Awesome. So in 2021, we can expect cover video from Moxy Ann, P from Moxy Ann, and at least one TikTok on a regular basis.
At least one.
So it's gonna be the same TikTok released over and over and over.
That is correct, Ruben.
I'm so happy I can be here and call myself your executive producer.
Yep. That's what you do.
I produce things executively.
Yeah.
So can we talk about the big podcasting news that we've been holding off on for a little while?
Sure.
So we have been what Moxy has called out of season for the last month and a half or so. And in that time, we've released political podcasts. We've released best of shows. We did a pod deck episode last week. We did Friendsgiving. We have a couple more planned for the rest of this year, which is only a couple of weeks left. Thank God.
Yeah.
I've never been so excited for a year to end.
Seriously.
I'm very nervous about what January 2021 has in store.
Let's not talk about that.
If we learned anything, the crappiest of things happens in the first 8 months of the year. So
Yeah.
with that being said, we have decided to follow Jesus.
I have decided to follow Jesus.
Out of the jar. So, with that being said, we are proud to announce to the world that season 5 of You're My Best Friend, a podcast about life, friendship, and tacos, will be debuting on February 1st of 2021. So, with that being said, we also have to announce that in the summer of 2021, we are actually going to be doing a look back mini series that we are actually currently in production for now. We are planning in advance your summer.
Yeah.
For those of you who listen to us on a regular basis. Mainly because Moxy Ann is going to be a little busy.
Just a little bit.
As she's going to probably, if her goal list checks out properly, be a married woman. So we want to take this summer, have a little bit lighter schedule for her to allow her some time to spend with her husband to be.
Yeah.
And so just be excited. It's going to be some fun stuff. We're going to talk about the first episodes, the creation of the podcast, what we've learned since then. It's going to be a fun episode, maybe 4 or 5 weeks worth of content that we're producing for you guys. I think you're really going to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. I'm very much looking forward to this. And, we're kind of working through some of the kinks right now, working out the details. It's going to be some very cool episodes. And if we learned anything from this year's Spotify 2020 Wrapped, it's not only that I have a strange fascination with ice cream truck music, but also that there are quite a lot of listeners who follow us on social media who listen to a lot of us.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We have a couple people who posted their raps, and I'm just like, what? Like, thank God for the pandemic, because that makes more sense with the pandemic. This would have been like 2019 rap, and everyone's listening to us in the hundreds of minutes, thousands of minutes.
Thousands.
I saw somebody, I think, had like 25,000 minutes of listen time.
Yeah, Sebastian had like 16,000 alone.
Yeah, so it's pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible. So we appreciate the support.
We really
I really do think you will enjoy the look back episodes that we have planned for you over the summer months while Moxy Ann's getting her honeymoon on. And if she does not come back pregnant from that experience, I will be very disappointed that she's not having her first child in my honor.
I am not ready to have my first child. Brad maybe, but not me. What if Brad comes back pregnant?
Then we have science to call.
How does one call science?
I have no idea. I think we have to call Dr. Fauci. But also importantly, just kind of a heads up. Actually, after this episode drops, we are moving away from Spreaker.com.
Yes.
And we're moving to a new host. We have found a new home where we can properly monetize these episodes and be able to hopefully continue to grow our listenership. So with that being said, the most important thing you can do right now is make sure you are subscribed to our podcast at your favorite podcasting platform. Okay?
Yes.
We are going to migrate everything over to our new host, our new hosting site. And theoretically, everything should stay the same as it is now, except you'll hear ads again and things are going to be much more fun for us.
Yeah.
In the event that something happens, you want to make sure that you are subscribed to us to get our latest episodes.
Yeah.
Moving forward in 2021, all of our episodes, every single one, is going to be available on YouTube. YouTube.com/MultiMediaMouth. We are officially an audio and video podcast. So,
woo!
You don't sound so excited about that.
It means I have to put on makeup more.
You never do anyway, but you're not right now either.
How can you tell?
I know things. I know a lot of things. So, and then of course, by the time most of you listen to this, and actually as a bonus for those of you who listen to us when this podcast comes out, as of right this very moment, I am hosting and producing MultiMediaMouth's first ever Safer Online digital Christmas concert.
Yay! I'm so excited.
I am super excited. We are going to be announcing the performers this week at some point. I think that it's fair to say that because it is a MultiMediaMouth production, You're My Best Friend, a podcast about life, friendship, and tacos will be heavily included. I would not be surprised if Moxy Ann sings a song or two. I do have my $1 in the jar button ready to go. So if she does start singing, I will definitely be making a lot of money off of her singing. So December 23rd, I don't know the exact time yet, but it will be on my birthday. This is and the artists who are going to be on here are going to be incredible. Head over to multimediamouth.com/safer online. And there'll be a PayPal link there. It's 100% free. So don't if you can't afford it or if you don't feel like you can give a couple bucks, that's fine. It's not something that you have to pay for. But if you feel like tipping the artists, tipping MultiMediaMouth, this money's gonna be distributed to the performers. So please, if you can, donate a few bucks. We really want to help out these artists. And even if they only get a couple bucks out of it, it's something, So super excited for all of that. It's going to be a fun year. 2021 is going to be great. I'm so happy to get the two big pieces of news that I had off my chest because I felt like a little tightness in my chest having to hold it on so long. This whole left side of my chest has really just been really tight. And there's been a little tingle in my arm. So I'm so happy to get this off my chest and be able to
Ruben?
Yes?
You might want to go to a doctor.
I've been there before. They don't
or a hospital. I'm gonna call. I think you're having a stroke.
No, that would have been no.
You're having a hematoma.
Listen, okay. If somebody's having chest pain in the left side of their chest,
a seizure. Oh, a heart attack.
Heart attack. Yes, a heart attack. It should not.
What's the difference between a heart attack and a stroke?
A heart attack is your heart failing. A stroke is your brain failing. I think. Oh. I'm no doctor. I only play one on TV.
Oh, shut up.
All right, so we're gonna play a quick couple questions here off our pod deck that I paid $70 for. Moxy, the podcast owes me $70.
You did not consult me for that decision, and I veto that.
You do not have the veto power.
Yes, I do.
Remember this. I have been invited to your wedding, and I have veto power at the wedding.
No, you don't.
The minister will ask if there's anyone who vetoes this marriage.
That
possibly veto it.
That's not what he says. That's not. No.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
All right, let's do a Would You Rather episode of Pod Dexter. Moxy Ann.
Yes.
Would you rather write reviews for Yelp or on, you know what? No, that's a stupid question. What do you trust more? Would you rather trust a review off of Yelp or a review off of Google?
Why? Wait.
Like at a restaurant.
What?
Or something.
Probably a review off of Yelp. That being said, I use Google more because it's easier to get to.
Okay. I actually don't look at reviews when I make decisions on food places.
Really?
Yeah, usually I'm just much more of like, does the place look clean on the outside? All right, cool. Let's go have some fried chicken from KFC. That's a stupid question. Would you? Okay, so on a plane, we're not allowed to sit next to strangers on planes anymore. But if back in the day, would you have rather been seated on a plane next to a screaming baby or somebody with really bad BO?
Oh my gosh, definitely next to a baby.
Really?
I love babies.
Even if it's a screaming baby?
Yeah.
Who's screaming its head off.
Well, how long is this flight? Is it a red eye?
Like a 12-hour flight.
Is the baby screaming the entire time?
Entire time.
Still the baby.
See, I'd rather sit next to somebody.
Wait, we have to wear masks now.
That doesn't stop the smell from happening.
Okay, the baby.
So I'd much rather sit next to somebody with a bad smell because I carry around Lysol and body spray at all times.
I feel like that wouldn't be well received.
And I will spray a stranger if they smell badly.
I really feel like that would be awkward for the next 11 hours.
Would you rather have Scooby-Doo as a pet or Garfield the cat as a pet?
Garfield, because I like his sense of humor more.
I would have to go with Scooby-Doo because
really?
I feel like his diet's much more simpler.
Yeah, that's true.
It's literally just give him a Scooby snack. It's not even a full meal. It's just a Scooby snack.
Yeah.
The guy lives off of Scooby snacks. Okay. Yeah. Would you rather go on a road trip across country with Oprah Winfrey or Jimmy Kimmel?
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's cool.
So you'd rather sit in a car with Jimmy Kimmel across country, listening to him rant and rave about how bad of a president Donald Trump is versus...
Wouldn't Oprah just do the same thing?
No, she's not as vocal about it.
Yeah, I
think Oprah would just recommend really bad books to you.
Oprah's cool and all, but I would rather ask Jimmy Kimmel about some of the people he's interviewed and what he's learned.
You wouldn't want to know about the people Oprah interviewed?
I would also want... I'm not here to be judged.
You are being judged.
Well,
right very second.
Go away.
We are in the middle of a podcast. We cannot go away.
Go away.
I'm not going to go away.
Go away.
No.
Yes.
Stop it.
You've been canceled.
I have not been canceled.
Yes, you have.
You cannot cancel me.
Yes, I can.
I, however, can cancel you.
I don't.
I just canceled her. Exactly how I did it. I canceled Moxy Ann from the podcast, and I just reinstated her.
This is tyranny.
Your tyranny.
Your tyranny.
I can't hear you. I muted your microphone.
Yeah, well, I unmuted it.
Well, I'm removing you from the stream again. This is Sparta. I can see her leaving. It reminds me of when Michael Scott was trying to steal Phyllis out from the office for the Michael Scott paper company. You having fun? Are you back?
Yeah, that was fun.
Let's see. Ooh, this is a fun one. As a child, I used to love doing both of these things. Would you rather be in a snowball fight or in a water balloon fight?
You love doing both of those things? You grew up in California.
Exactly. There's a thing called Big Bear Mountain, and about for 1 hour a year, it would snow.
Snowball fight, because I never got to do it.
Okay. I'd much rather do a paintball fight or a paintball fight, water balloon fight.
Oh my gosh.
With paint inside the water balloons.
That sounds like fun. Also really messy.
It is very messy. You might want to do it someplace where you don't have to clean up afterwards. All right. Last one. Would you rather be known as a world champion in hot dog eating or a world champion in pie eating?
Pie eating.
For sure. Why?
Because pie is better than hot dogs.
This is true. Completely agree. Although I do enjoy a good hot dog.
I do too, but I feel like I want to keep enjoying them. I'm always going to enjoy pie. Like, there will never be a day that I will not like pie.
Is there a day where you're not going to like hot dogs?
Well, I think if I had to eat like 100 hot dogs, I probably wouldn't like them.
But wouldn't the same logic apply to pie?
No, because I love pie with a passion.
I don't think I've ever seen you eat pie before.
I love pie.
We should get some pie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bring some pie over right now. Would you prefer a pie made out of tacos or a pie made out of pizza?
Pizza.
Yes. And with that, Moxy, we are going to wrap up our Pod Dexter episode. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about anymore.
I don't know, man.
Also, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Head over to our link tree in the description down below to find our YouTube channel for the podcast, not MultiMediaMouth channel, but also subscribe there as well. I am asking you guys to subscribe to us because we have some videos in the works.
We do, actually. We're going to be filming super soon, and we have already filmed others, and I'm excited for these videos.
We have some posted right now.
What?
We have some posted on the YouTube channel right now.
Yeah.
So, and then we're also going to be using that channel as a way to clip up some of these episodes as well. So make sure to subscribe there if you want to watch us in smaller chunks as well. If you're not a big fan of the 14-hour interviews that we're going to be doing come 2021. So, oh, you know what I forgot to announce?
What?
I have another podcast coming out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
It's a great one.
Yeah?
And it's coming out in January.
Cool.
Our good personal friend Larry Roberts will be the first guest. And then I have so many other people planned. Moxy does not want to be on the podcast. I asked her 14 different times if she would be a guest on my new podcast. And she said, please stop sneaking into my room at night and asking me these weird questions.
Yeah, it's really, really out of line, Ruben.
I'm sorry. You don't answer my phone calls anymore or my text messages. Even when I type in 911.
'Cause you don't do it for me anymore.
$1 in the jar.
Oh, you were just waiting for that button.
I was. It's been a long time since I pushed that button for a real reason. All right. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit up our Amazon link because that's how we make money right now. Moxy, what are we going to do with all the money we made from Amazon?
We are just going to spend it on Amazon again.
This is actually kind of true.
Yeah.
It's a really bad cycle that we have going on here. We make money off Amazon and then we turn around and buy stuff off Amazon.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd much rather them just give us a big discount, honestly, but whatever.
Yeah.
And of course, follow us on Instagram at
Best Friend Podcast.
Awesome. Also on Facebook.com/.
The Best Friend Show.
And if you want to follow our non-existent Twitter at
YMBF Show.
Yes. Am I missing anything else?
YouTube.
YouTube is on our link tree. Go find it. We don't have a link yet. More of you guys need to subscribe to it so we can get a link.
Please.
Just do it, guys. Just do it.
Do it. I don't know.
All right, cool. My name's Ruben Jay.
And I'm Moxy Ann.
And we are out of time.
Woo! Bye.
Peace to your mother.
I'm mostly just trying to show off the ring.
I can't do this. Get too much going on. Hold on. Bam.